Hello everyone, today I will be looking at this G3 pony. Her name's Round and Round because she's got a Ferris wheel cutie mark. I got her in a lot of ponies off eBay which were all in not the best condition. So we can see her hair is a mess. But I think, with some conditioner and combing we can. Okay, there's just like some fluff stuck in there. Anyway, the main thing which is bothering me is she seems to be coated in some kind of like greasy residue, and it actually, my fingers are covered in it just from touching her. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there is like a bit of a brown tinge. And it could actually be grease. If she was stored somewhere, where it's open to the kitchen and there's not enough ventilation, over time, grease in the air can stick to stuff. So I'm just trying to get this little ball of fluff. Anyway, that might come out later. So yeah, but her body's quite nice. She hasn't got any dings as far as I can see, except this tiny little one on her neck, but that's not much at all. Her paint is still really good. Yeah, there's no chips out of the paint. So mainly just clean her up and look after her hair, I think. So I've got her hair in some warm water. I haven't used hot water because I have heard that the G3 pony's hair is much easier to melt than say G1. So I don't want to melt her, obviously. Now, because I'm not removing the head, I don't want to like submerge her because I don't want to get water trapped in her body, like through her hair plugs. So I'm just gonna like sort of coat her in water. And then I grab my soap and toothbrush. Okay, so she's already feeling much better. Squeaky clean, as you can hear. However, I'm just gonna go over her one more time to make sure because she was extremely greasy. Now I'm gonna go and rinse her off in the bathroom, and since she is so greasy, or was so greasy, I'm also gonna shampoo her hair because chances are there's grease in there as well. I'm not gonna do that on camera because I don't think I can really get a good setup with the camera. Yeah, with the camera in there. So I'm just gonna do that off camera, and then I'll come back and condition the hair. Okay, I've just got back from shampooing the hair. So now I'm just gonna cover it with some conditioner. Oh, that came out much faster than I thought it would. Hang on, I'll just rub that in first. Really get it in there. Okay, and now that her hair's conditioned, I'm going to leave it in there for a few minutes and then we'll comb it through. Okay, so it's probably been about 4 minutes, so I'm going to start working on the hair. This is maybe too wide, so I might just grab one of the brushes. Okay, I've now brushed through the mane and tail, so I'm going to go and rinse out the conditioner, and we will need to trim a bit off because, as you can see, there's this extra long bit here and it's all matted at the end. So once I rinse it out, just neaten it up a bit. Now that I've actually dried her, I can say that she feels so much better. Like, the grease layer is just gone. She feels nice and smooth. Anyway, we'll just do another brush through the hair. Oh, I should have. Hang on, I'll just wipe the comb. Just because there's conditioner there. So as you can see, it's looking so much better. Just gonna grab my scissors to get rid of that bit. Okay. So when looking up this pony, I found that this is the only version of her because she was only released in one playset. And what I'm getting at is there's no pictures of her that I could find new except one, but it wasn't a very good picture, so I couldn't really determine how her hair was styled. So because of this, I'm just gonna try something. And yeah, it'll just be something basic, but we'll see. So I'm thinking, because the back is quite long, as you can see, I might put it into some curls. So I might just try to roughly separate the colours. I'm not going to be too particular, going by the strand, but and I've got a piece of paper towel here, so I might try wrapping it around this little pencil. The thing is, the hair isn't smooth, probably just because it was frizzy, and also I've heard some hair sort of deteriorates over time. And at this point, these ponies are about 20 years old, some of them. As you can probably see, I'm not very practiced at this. No, that might not be big enough. So you can probably see that the hair is still a bit frizzy, but hopefully with some styling it will not be so noticeable. Now where'd the other pencil go? Oh, there it is. Okay, this one's being annoying. Okay, I know I've just... Sorry, my camera just moved, so I had to adjust that. That might be a bit long. I don't know how well that's going to work. It's my first time. Alright, and for the tail, we're going to do the classic around the leg. Okay. I'm just going to leave it like that till it dries and see how it works out. So it's been about an hour and a half since styling the hair, and I put her outside so she could dry quicker. Now all the paper towel feels dry to me, so let's have a look. Hopefully it is set. Now I put some hair elastics just to hold it on a bit better. Okay, so the tail has taken a bit of curl. Now I did notice when washing the hair that the hair didn't really hold water, and I've heard that that's something that I might say wrong, like polypropylene hair can be like. I mean, I think that might be what these G3 ponies' hair is made of. So that's probably why it's dried so quickly. So, as you can see, it's taken the curl, which is great. Might just give her a bit of a, get some tousled curls. Do I want to risk just slightly? Unfortunately, this strand of yellow must have been separated. I think it might have actually gone in with the orange part, so it's sort of not. It's just doing its own thing. We might be able to tuck it. Anyway, she looks quite cute. I might just move the camera and... Right, I'm just holding the camera because I couldn't really get a good angle on the tripod. So here she is. She looks and feels much better. Gotten rid of that horrible greasy layer, which also was brown because it obviously had dirt or dust stuck in it. And her hair has been detangled. It's not completely frizz-free, but it's definitely an improvement. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this was a success. And this was my first pony, so my first pony restoration type video. Sorry, excuse the used paper towel in the background. Because yeah, I have just started getting into the pony stuff, so I wanted to start off with a pony who didn't have too much to do to her. It's mainly just cleaning, but I'm hoping to work up to some, I've got a few ponies I've collected now, and some of them, they need new hair, and some are like extremely dirty and sad looking. Some have pen marks on them, all that sort of stuff. So I'm, working up to it. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me for my first My Little Pony restoration video. And I am planning to do more, so I hope I'll see you then.